Almighty God, grant us the courage of Jesus Christ, your Son, to face the coronavirus pandemic with trust, strength, compassion, and resiliency. Give us the grace of the Holy Spirit to free us from fear and anxiety so we may do actions of help and support and look forward to our healing with hope. We pray for the health workers, food liners, maintenance cleaners, logistics abler, government leaders, and volunteers who continuously come together to deliver our daily needs to survive. Guide us from this time of crisis. Preserve us in peace. Protect the weak and vulnerable and those who serve the society during this pandemic. This we ask and pray in Jesus' name, our Savior. Amen. Naghahatid saya sa mga Pinoy, mga kantang tatak Pinoy. Kahit nasan ka man, kami ay mapapakinggan. Streaming worldwide, the future of radio in Manila, California, and Hong Kong. This is V81 Radio.
Malayo ka man sa iyong pamilya, dito ay hindi ka nag-iisa. Tiyak ito'y iyong hahanap-hanapin, dahil ito ang nagpapasaya sa atin. Ito ang radio ko, V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Dahil mahal namin kayo, V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio. Ito ang paborito ng bawat Pilipino. Basta all hits, all Pinoy, panalo. Merong kwentong iyakan at tawanan, kahit nasaan ka man ito'y mapapakinggan. Oh, V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Ito ang radio mo, ito ang radio ko. V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Dahil mahal namin kayo, V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio. V81 Radio. Ito ang radio mo, ito ang radio ko. V81 Radio, dahil mahal namin kayo. V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the program anchors and producers and do not necessarily reflect the policies and position of this station. An online program that takes you to all corners of beauty and lifestyle. This is Beauty in a Box, providing insights on how beauty and lifestyle of all kinds will be of help to everyone, may it be in their professional or personal lives, by improving one's confidence. Beauty in a Box, hosted by certified makeup artist and beauty enthusiast Aliya Ambray. This is Beauty in a Box, only here on V81 Radio, South Manila.
Hello and welcome everyone. You are now tuned into Beauty in a Box. No, it's all corners of beauty and lifestyle here on V81 Radio Worldwide under the South Manila station. So come and unbox your beauty in a box with me, Aliya Ambray, a certified makeup artist and a beauty enthusiast, and I'm the host for this show. For all our first timers out here, this is an online program that features beauty and lifestyle of all kinds and provides insight on how they will be of help to everyone, may it be in their professional lives or personal lives, by improving one's confidence. Last week, we had two creative online personalities with us in the show. You can still check out that episode on V81 Radio South Manila's Facebook page or Beauty in a Box Facebook page if you want a confidence boost on expressing yourselves authentically and responsibly online. Before anything else, I'd like to thank today's partner, Alba Manila, for giving us chic swim and sportswear that's ready for anybody. You can visit them on their Instagram page at alba.mnl, Alba Manila, and check out their amazing catalog and soulful insights and highlights for body positivity. Alba stands on the core values of body inclusivity and self-love, which is actually perfect for our topic for today. You know, for the longest time, the media's portrayals of beauty or beauty standards in general have been so limiting and misrepresentative of what true beauty really is about. It led to mindsets like, if you're not described as a quote-unquote skinny legend or someone with an hourglass figure, automatic, you're not considered as like, pretty or like fitting into the beautiful image. But the pressure for women and men to fit into this certain image to feel beautiful was absolutely toxic. But the good thing about that we have now is slowly we've been able to open up and embrace beauty in all sizes, in all colors, and all phases and natural features. And we have to mostly thank individuals who are brave and confident enough to speak up and flaunt their bodies proudly the way they are. That's why for today, I've invited three beautiful curve models and body positive advocates to inspire us with their stories and advice on the roller coaster and imperfect journey that is self-love. So stay tuned till the end of this episode to hear all about it and get into the body positive zone together. All right, so now it's time for me to invite in our special guest for this afternoon. Let me welcome our first guest. We have beauty content creator and a plus size model actress. We have Teena Arches.
Yay! Hi, everyone.
Hi, Teena. Welcome to Beauty in a Box. Okay, so let's call on our other guests. We have wife, mom, entrepreneur, and a body positive advocate and a plus size model as well. We have Rona Tai.
Hi guys. Hello. Happy afternoon.
Good afternoon. You look so beautiful.
Thank you.
That's ongoing right now, right? So let's welcome. Let's complete the group for today. We have international plus size model, body positivity and self-love advocate, and a makeup artist. We have Kat Gumabao.
Hello, everyone.
Yes.
Excited to be here. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for joining me this afternoon. I'm so happy to be with you three with this afternoon. It's such a great vibe right now. Like I love the energy.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
You're all looking so beautiful. So first and foremost, now things have been going crazy around the world, and I want to know first, how have you guys been? Maybe we can start with Teena.
Well, lately I feel like 2020 has been a lot of ups and downs, but I think I'm gonna look at it in a positive way, like things that I've been learning from, and I think I've grown a lot since the start of the year in different aspects. But yeah, I think I've actually even learned how to take more care about my mental health or like our emotions because as women we get, especially if you're hormonal. So I think more of that, more of self reflection and like friends and how I'm coping up with it. I use content to cope up with it. So trying to make the most out of it.
Yes, I love that. And we love the outcome of that. We love your content for that. Thank you for that, Tina. how about
Thank you.
how about you, Rona? How have you been?
I've been strapping on the mommy boots and the wife boots lately because it's been tough. My business partner and I actually was and almost done with our construction for our business when ECQ started. So I had to, kind of accept the fact that, okay, things are going to be on hold for a while. We don't know how long it's going to be. So just make the most out of it. So I did some yard work, just just trying to make the most out of everything. Spending more time with my husband. We're Netflixing and chilling.
Yeah.
and really embracing my son because he's only a year old and he's heading towards a terrible too. So I want to enjoy him before I start getting mad at him. So
Yeah,
Before I
that's so
start
nice.
getting mad at him. I know I'm gonna get mad at him.
I know that for sure.
Sure, looking forward. Oh, that's so nice, Rana. Like we love the motherhood in you, really. When they like how
I
you post
know.
on your Instagram, especially with your baby and your husband. How about you got all the way in California with us tonight?
Yes, good.
Nice.
Yeah, night here. It's it's 10 p.m., but I am alive and awake. I hope my neighbors don't get mad because I'm loud. No, but diba? This quarantine has been a lot of mixed emotions for me. First of all, it hit really bad in the States and bad in California. So we closed pretty early and a lot of jobs were lost. I'm lucky enough to still have my job, but since we're not open, I'm technically not working. So in the beginning, I was happy because it was like, yeah, vacation. I get to, but then again, you don't get to go anywhere. So that only lasted for maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks. After that, it was like I was getting lazy. I wasn't taking care of myself anymore. I felt that I let myself go in a way. And then that happened maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then I was like, you know what? Snap out of it. I said, Lord, I need you to fire me up, to help me again. So I started working out again, started eating healthy again. So now I'm back on track, wherein I feel that I'm getting back to my real self. Yeah. So it's been a journey that it's different for everyone, definitely. And just one thing that I actually learned from this is take your time. We each have our own timing, and don't compare yourself to where other people are, just because it'll drive you crazier if you do that.
Mm.
Oh, thank you for that, Kat. That's really nice. Like how you shared your experience with the whole quarantine. Like I think how a lot of people can relate to that. They felt okay for the first few weeks, or some may have not felt okay. But I love how you said just fire me up, like how we should.
Yeah, and you need like I don't mean to push my beliefs onto anyone,
Yeah.
especially the people who are tuning in right now. But for me, it was like I know that my laziness and my sedentariness wasn't me. So it wasn't a spirit that I was used to. So I was like, Lord, you gotta please help me get this spirit out of my body because this is not who I am. So I was, I really use prayer is really powerful. So I was praying. I was like, God, get me out of this situation, get me out of this mental state. And he answers, and he pushed me out of there. And now I'm back to lifting weights again and doing my cardio and stuff. So
I'm so excited to hear about that all throughout this whole episode. Yay. So with that, maybe we can get to know you three a little bit more about yourself and like your work. Like you're all very established public figures. So I want to know about your work. So we can talk about it first. You can start again with Dina.
My work, like what I do.
Yes, a little bit on yourself, what you do on a daily.
Well, basically, I'm a content creator. I try not to say beauty content creator anymore because I do more things now. Like I said, I do body positivity, self love. More importantly, I also review food and I do comedy with my sister. Hi, Krista, you're watching. So parang more like that, and also not just YouTube anymore. I do other apps as well, not as limited. And I also do model and act. Pero I wouldn't say I'm full time, not at all. I'm part time acting and modeling, not like them. I feel like they model more than I do. So yeah, and I used to do makeup as well, pero yun nga, more on the internet ako ngayon. So more content creating, yeah.
And you're doing really well with that, with the content, no? Like with your
Thanks.
and people here, our viewers here, you have so many viewers here that love you. Like hi to your viewers here, Miss Tina Arches.
Hello, family.
I know my mom's watching, my sisters, my best friends
Hello,
are
Tita.
watching.
Hello, guys.
So
Oh, my cousin from the US is watching. Woo! My God.
Ooh, hello.
Who else is watching?
yeah.
I want to say I love your sister. Cristel, I love you so much. Thank you.
Oh.
You can't speak so well, sabi lang ng sister.
Love na love ako ng kapatid niyan eh.
Love siya ng family namin, actually.
Cute. How about
Yeah, we
Rona?
travel
We
together.
can talk about your work also, like about yourself.
Work. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, a little bit of a background. Yeah, I do body positivity. I do lots of talks as well. Plus size model, but mainly right now my main focus is being a wife, an entrepreneur, and a mom. I basically just do me on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
Like do whatever it is that my heart pleases, and just share my blessings because I know we are all blessed to bless others. So I mean, my background, yeah, that's what I do. Some may recognize me from some of the work that Kat and I have done, even Tina and I have done. I'm also from the Amazing Race Asia, and one of the reasons why my husband and I joined that is for me to bear a child, and also for me to represent, breaking the stigma that big women, big people are lazy or can't run or can't do things. And I also want to inspire them to not listen to the negativity and just do what your heart pleases. And if travel is something that you want to do, go for it. Go for it. Sky's the limit.
Yes, I'm
Yes.
so honored that you're here with us now. Because when you said that's your day, that's your work. Inspiring others is actually like a really respectable, honorable, quote unquote job that you do, and it's and we're so thankful for that. You, Kat, maybe we can talk about your work too, a little bit about yourself.
So I model. I also model plus size, Manila and LA, and also in New York. I've done Paris and also Australia. And the reason why I decided to venture out into international modeling was because I wanted to put Filipinos on the map. That there's this stigma that, and it's not a bad stigma, but I'm just saying that there's this stigma that, okay, when you're Asian, you're small.
Yeah.
So you see I see you.
No?
So you see an Asian woman, and then you're like, oh, she's huge, she's big, she's unhealthy, she's this and that and this and that. So what do you call this? And that's what pushed me really to pursue international modeling, and that's the reason why I moved to LA. And now I'm in San Francisco to really pursue that. Coronavirus hasn't done anything for that right now. So, but I do work in a tech company as well. So that's like my day job. Aside from that, I also do speaking engagements. I also do counseling once in a while, one-on-one usually if someone needs help, has questions, has anything. So usually the people that I talk to message me on Instagram or email me or whatnot. And then I just, try to reach out to them as well and just, give them advice. And also I want to believe that I am an advocate of not just body positivity, but also a healthy lifestyle of health and fitness. I like working out. I enjoy working out, and I want to take that stigma out that, plus size models don't work out, because a lot of people think that plus size models just eat and they get paid for
Yeah.
it. No,
Mm.
it's actually hard to keep the curves. It's hard to keep the curves in the right place to be
It'll
able
be hard to walk
to.
the ramp if you don't do cardio, girl. Like you'll be walking like, wait a minute, it's too long.
No, and not only that, like, when I was in the Philippines, I was too big. So, I still got okay, she's too big. When I moved to the States, I was too small. So I had a hard time booking jobs because my body proportions weren't how people are here. I had a tinier bottom, bigger top. So it's like, it's very different. So I was always in between. So, and it's also that stigma that, okay, the whole point why body positivity, because I'm not just promoting bigger women. When I say body positivity, it's every single body out there. We have to represent the ultimate skinny to the ultimate plump and everything in between. So that's what I believe I stand for, and also the two ladies that are with us right now.
I love that. Thank you for that, because that's why I'm happy that you guys are here, because I like it from the perspective of women who are in the plus size side of women, because body positivity really is ranges from like size of like the smallest to like the biggest size. So. But I like hearing from you three, because from the perspective of those women who promote body positivity with a healthy lifestyle as well.
Yes.
I'm working on that one. I still have my doubts, a lot of them.
No, and at the same time, like, for example, size is very how do you say this? Subjective.
Yeah.
Because in Manila, I'm usually a 2X, 3X. Sometimes even a 4X. Here, I'm a large, extra large. Sometimes a 1X, but the 1X usually is big in certain places. So it's so different depending on where you are in the world.
Yeah, if it's made in China, then obviously it's like
I'm a
3 size bigger. Yeah.
exactly. So if it's
And the thing is,
US, we're like
doesn't have
freaking
sizes.
normal. So shove it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that, though, you're all such empowering women who have broken down traditional beauty standards. So with that, since we're in a show called Beauty in a Box, I'm so curious to know also what exactly beauty means to you. Like how can you define beauty?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
For me, beauty is within, to be honest. It's always within. It's never on the outside, because loving yourself inside will just reflect. It will just outflow. Loving yourself more, having so much more kindness, all those positive things, it will just outpour, and you'll be able to just share it with everybody else. You can't fake it. It's something that you can't say, I love myself and this and that. But deep inside, you're your number one critic. You can't be that. You cannot be that. And for me, beauty is really within.
thank you for it.
I
love that.
agree.
So such a strong answer. It's really what beauty
Yeah.
Rona Tai
Representing.
For me, I would never describe a person that I don't know as beautiful.
Okay.
I will say she's pretty. She has nice eyes. She's gorgeous. She's, I'll use every single other adjective out there. But beautiful is reserved for someone I know. And not because I know her. It's because I know who she is. I know what kind of person she is. I will never say, because pretty is the face.
Yeah.
Beauty is the heart.
Mm.
It's so different from describing someone like, okay, she's pretty, she has, whatever. But to say someone's beautiful is to actually know them, see their heart, and know that they are beautiful from within.
Yeah.
That's a very unusual way to answer what kind of beauty is, because you know how like I'm not taking it from a physical aspect, because like how pretty is and what beautiful beauty is. Thank you for that.
I mean, I think also because the word beauty, just like the title of your show, has already been put in a box.
Yeah,
they think that beauty is just this
one
box.
look. Yeah.
So beauty is so much more.
Yeah.
Out of the 9 billion people in this world,
there's only 8 now. I'm just
kidding. 8. Oh, I'm sorry. But too soon.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
And also, beauty is so
hi,
subjective.
Kelly.
I always used to say, don't yuck my yum. Because like, I could be beautiful to you, but you don't necessarily find
Exactly.
beautiful to someone else. So
Exactly.
everybody's beautiful.
I
It's just a matter of like
And
substance
not,
over surface.
and not just women, even men can be beautiful. So
Yes.
there are
Yeah.
9 million people in this world. There are 9 million beautiful individuals in this world,
Oh,
and there
yeah.
are 9 million definitions of beauty. There's no
Mhm.
single definition of beauty.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
we're all created in the image of our creator, so we're all
Exactly.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for giving such like fresh and inclusive insight on what beauty really is. It's great to see also what you guys have been doing and thriving in your different fields and while being able to incorporate the body positivity advocacy into it. But I'm sure it was no easy feat getting into this point. So now let's delve into the details of your self-love journey. Discussion on like the self-love journey and advice for nurturing confidence. So with that, my first question would be what made you begin advocating strongly for body positivity and what has your journey been like as an advocate for it? So who's
Tina.
ready to answer?
Yeah, can I was gonna say, can I start? Because I'm like the baby of the group. Because like I can say that I wanted to start because I like Rona and Kat has been like one of my ates in terms of my journey in self love. Like they were the first few women talaga that really made an impact. And I even made a video about it.
Oh
Check
yeah,
it on YouTube,
I
guys. Tina
remember.
Artist. Yeah, I made a video about it. Like I feel like this part was when you've had enough. Like the start is when you're like, you know what? I don't believe what you're telling me. Na I'm not beautiful if I'm like this or if I'm lesser than what I really am. Like sometimes you have to be parang you have to get tired of it, I guess. Parang when you know in your heart that you don't believe what they're saying, you're gonna have to make a like you have to stand your ground at some point. And I guess that's what I wanted to do. Even if I didn't grow up in a society where they were okay about the size that I was in. Because I'm bigger than I was then, but like the amount of like comments I got was way more than. You just have to find your crowd and you have to find who you listen to, and you have to because confidence is um, what's another word for infectious? It's contagious. It's very contagious. Like when you start hanging out and surrounding yourself by people who know where to get your work from. Like for us, it's like for me, it's Christian women who are out there and are not only speaking about the word of God, but also like really making people realize their worth. So that was for me, Kat, Rona, and Teena, Pinky, and Dana. So I really start out from them talaga. Like I would always say I'm the baby of sila yung first gen and I'm like second generation.
Oy,
So
grabe ka.
Oh,
Hindi ka matatanda, ha?
I'm not saying that. But you know what I mean? Like it only takes one person to start and then other and it's contagious. Like self love. Like basta, I love it. I love talking about it. That's how it started.
No, that's so cute, no? Parang, I like what you said, na you just choose like who to your crowd, nga. And it's nice now how you found Kat and Ron as like your mentors in your journey to being an advocate, to body positivity advocate. That's so nice, Tina. How about you, Rona? Like, what made you begin? What was your journey like?
Honestly, with me, I've never really had any body insecurity.
Okay.
It was more, it sort of triggered when I was in elementary. And I think Kat has listened to one of my talks before. And one of the triggers was I wanted to be the muse of the class, but people kept voting me for sergeant at arms. Like, what the hell? I want to be the muse. I'm freaking beautiful. What's wrong with you? But then I realized, and then I went to my dad, and my dad said, you have so much more to offer than a pretty face. You have so much talent. You're a great speaker. You're smart. Come on. You can't just label yourself just that, or you can't just put yourself in one category. So yeah, like years down the road, I became the student council president. But I never really, getting the attraction of the opposite sex was never really hard for me. I'm not trying to be cocky, but I guess it's because of more of the personality that they focused in. I mean, I'm not saying that the relationships that I've been have been, oh my gosh, beautiful. I mean, not everybody proposed to me, but at the same time, some have cheated. But never once did I ever question myself, what is wrong with me? The question is, what's wrong with you? Don't you want this? Like,
Sana all.
material. No, but so for me now, being an advocate started when I moved here to the Philippines, when I was just doing my thing and just sharing my day-to-day activity or how I see myself, and people, I didn't know that it's just going to start inspiring them. And their messages on a day-to-day basis just encouraged me to keep on sharing and sharing. There's no edit to it. I mean, everything that I share, the words, everything are raw. It's all my emotions. It's all what I really have to say. I don't edit or sugarcoat anything. And I guess some people do like it because sometimes it's what they're thinking in their head, but no one is just brave enough to say it out loud. And so, and that's why I keep going. I just keep going so that I hopefully, inspire more and more women or people to feel good about themselves and really focus on what truly matters instead of just looks.
Well, thank you for that, Rona. Like, I just wonder, like, if I could summarize what you said, it's like, your journey was like just being you. Like, what you said was just being yourself. Like, can I just like repeat it when you said, it is not what's wrong with me, it's what's wrong with you.
Exactly.
I love that
If
attitude.
you can't accept me, you're not for me. Next.
Bye, boy.
Bye. Next.
I love that.
You can't put all of this in. Okay.
Okay. How about you, Kat? Like, what has your journey been like, and what made you begin actually also?
I wasn't. I don't want to say that I was super bullied. I've said this in the past that there have been comments about my body and stuff like that, but it was never like to the point where I'd cry because I was bullied. Because the people who would comment about my weight were people who were also big. So that was the funny part. So it didn't really strike me as I was being bullied. But in the latter parts of life, you realize that it has an effect on your mental state, on how you look at yourself. So when other people say I thought it didn't matter, because I went home to a family who loved me and accepted me and just said that as long as you're healthy, you're happy, fine. Just make sure that you eat right, you exercise, because at the end of the day you want to take care of your health. So that was fine. But then as I grew older, I encountered crushes. So unlike Rona, for me, dealing with the opposite sex while growing up was very difficult for me, especially when I liked someone. Because I was one of the guys, so it was so easy for me to blend in with the guys. So now when I like someone, it's so awkward because we're so close, we're friends.
I wish I met you then.
Bro, what's up? So it was so hard for me to start liking someone, because then I get comments that, what, Kat, you're so pretty. If only you lose weight, I'll court you. Or if only, I'll say it in Filipino, but pumayat ka lang, liligawan kita.
Sasagutin ba kita? Excuse me?
Amen.
I
Amen. The entitlement.
Yeah, crush kita. Pero, ang tangin mo, pumayat ako. Pag pumayat ako, goodbye.
Exactly. Iba na crush ko. Pag pumayat ako, never na crush ko.
I also believe at an early age that what you call this, beauty has nothing to do with your heart and your personality. And at the end of the day, beauty fades.
Yes.
So what matters is you want someone who has a good heart. And so going into that, it just pushed me to be better, to strive more. And like what Rona said, when I focused on myself and I did what I wanted to do, got healthy, pursued my dreams, people resonated to that and people latched onto that. And I think because people are so sick and tired of being told they're not pretty.
Yeah.
They're sick and tired of saying, okay, how come I don't see myself on the billboard? How come I don't see myself on a TV? How come I'm not part of the word beautiful in what you call this, in media's eyes?
Yeah.
So when people start opening up, and I personally got pushed when Ashley Graham when Tess Holliday, first of all, was the first plus size model to be featured in a cover magazine, and then Ashley Graham won Sports Illustrated, or was featured in a Sports Illustrated magazine, and that's what pushed me to say, hey, this is the time, this is our time, and I'm not just saying it's the time of plus women. I'm saying it's the time of women to know that they are beautiful regardless of their size. And it also helped a lot that I knew how God saw me. So my faith really pushed me more than anything else, because I knew how God saw me. I knew how much God loved me, and I said, Lord, I want everyone to feel what I feel. How you see me, how I feel loved by you, how the reason why I cannot put my put my worth into other people is because my worth is in your eyes, and for you I am beautiful, I am worthy. You love me for who I am, sin and all. What more weight? So that was a big factor for me. And when I got interviewed after Melbourne, everyone asked, what do you wish you could take home? I said, I wish I could bottle up the feeling in the room where women don't compete against each other. It was the first time I entered a room wherein women don't compete against each other, where they're total strangers. I did not know a single person when I walked in that room, but no one belittled me. No one looked at me a different way. No one, everyone was like, hey, come here. Okay, this is what we're going to do. This is what, So it's like, I wish I could bottle that and make everyone drink it, so that everyone starts supporting each other and not tearing each other down. Because I believe that the whole beauty thing is just us saying, I'm more beautiful than you. It's just us comparing ourselves with other people. So it's just, that's maybe what pushed me with my faith and that feeling I got from Melbourne. I was like, Lord, this is so intoxicating. I want everyone to feel this way. And that's when I started being more vocal, being, bold, and just like going for my dreams and trying to achieve what I can achieve.
Oh my God, I am so inspired by your words. No, really, I love how you, from the intoxication that you got from Melbourne, and how you bring it to the Philippines that time, and now with our audience right now. And look at the comments here. People like Jessica saying, "You women are so empowering, so true. That beauty is more than skin deep, Kat, and it's their loss, Rona." See, like
It's their loss. She got Eric now. I'm sorry.
They're still chasing me until now. Like, who you? I told you years ago. Who you?
Okay. The funny thing is when I first came out in magazines, in interviews and everything as a plus size model, all these crushes, not all, but some of these crushes in the past started messaging me again. I'm like, we're friends, bro, but we ain't going there. I'm sorry.
That's so true.
I have exes that would like and love my post.
I mean,
Yeah, it's true, because I also got more attention from better looking men. Now that I'm bigger now, but it's just the confidence is different.
Yeah.
They really like confident women. It's like
It does come with maturity as well. Obviously, back then they're like all immature and think that life is all about all the physical and attraction and things like that. And I know now they're realizing, especially people of my age. I'm turning 38 this year, by the way.
look at girl.
You don't even look 30.
Yeah, 1982. I think they're realizing that, oh my gosh, like I look at their family, they all have beautiful families, and they realize it's really not what's important. You'll get to that age where what you really would look for is someone who you can connect with, someone who would love and accept you for who you are, your flaws and everything, and not even trying to change you.
Yeah.
And that's what's important in a relationship, even in a friendship.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be just a romantic one. So always surround yourself with people that would love you and accept you instead of tearing you down.
Agreed.
Exactly.
They're
Even
not your
with friends, even with family. I would tell this to my family as well. just because they're family doesn't mean they have a place in our lives. We can love them from afar.
Exactly. Love it from a distance.
Agree.
No, because toxic people are toxic people. They vex your spirit and
Yeah.
they poison your heart. So you keep them away,
That's true.
keep them at a distance, because at the end of the day, you have to have this solid, stable heart to be able to, first of all, inspire yourself, because you are supposed to be your first inspiration aside from God, and inspire others.
Yeah.
And a person that's toxic will always poison your well. Always poison your well. So regardless if they're a really close friend before or their family, if they don't support you, then you know what? I can love you from afar, but
Exactly.
you have no space in my.
Just learn how to cancel the noise.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna see it. I'd rather just prove them wrong.
Yeah.
Not have them always. It's
Around
better
you.
that way. They're gonna learn. Then they're gonna learn as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I didn't grow up with as much of a how do I say? I don't know how to say but I just grew up with a lot of insecurities. I didn't have anybody who had that. No, it's okay, blah blah blah. No one. So that's why you just have to pick who you listen to, right?
Yeah.
Who do you listen to? These women, or like the Bible, or whoever. Just learn where you get your wisdom from, and it will just naturally just spread.
And the first thing, you have to begin with the first truth. The first truth in life is that God loves you regardless of who you are, regardless of what you've been through. So for people to not love you for who you are, then they're not meant to be in your life. Can I just say, Gia Crisologo, don't start cutting toxic people out after this. Start now. Start during.
During now.
Right now.
Right now.
Unfriend, unblock, unfriend, and block.
Yes, unfriend and block.
Out of sight, out of mind. It's so true.
So I want to add on to what Kat has said, and also Teena. I remember I had a little bit of an episode early last week. It's more of anxiety, and I remember my husband just reminded me. Remember, those negative thoughts in your head. You know where it's coming from. It's Satan. It's the adversary. You can't do things. It's the adversary telling you that you're sick. It's the adversary telling you you're not beautiful.
Yes.
It's not from God. So don't listen to it. Anything negative is not from him.
Yeah.
So why?
Because the devil will try to steal from you, will try to cheat you, and will try to kill your spirit. So go to the source of life, go to the source of love, and go to the source of light in your life, which is Jesus.
Yeah.
And as long as you know that Jesus loves you for who you are, your self-confidence should bank in solely that. Because I told Teena this, I told Rona this, I said, if a God who is perfect loves me for my imperfection, how dare man, or not man as in the opposite sex, but man in general, how dare man say I'm not worthy? Well, in fact, in Jesus and God's eyes, I'm worthy. So how dare you say I'm not worthy?
You Satan. Tell them, Satan, get away.
Satan, get away from
Not
me.
today. Not today or ever.
No, and it's not being proud. It's not being mayabang or arrogant. It's just being knowing the truth.
It's just knowing your worth.
Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Jesus, take the wheel and ask him to run them over. That's it.
Like what I always tell my friends, if you know you're a 1,000 peso bill and people tell you you're 20, you'd be like, excuse you? Okay, I'm 20.
I'm a rare 20.
I'm a very priceless 20.
Yes. So with that, you guys, can you describe a time that the media actually has made an impact on your life because of the portrayals of body image? Especially, I think this is something very relevant happen here in the Philippines, in our country here, na we're very limiting to, in terms of like portrayals of body image, and we're really trying our best to break that portrayal of body image. So let's talk about that impact on your life, and how you've dealt with it.
Wait, before we do that, can I just say I'm so happy because my brother's actually watching. I never thought he'd support anything I do, but Marco, first time in my
The
life.
support is real.
Hi to your brother. It's so cute.
Ano lang mangyari yan, guys,
an honor.
It's an honor.
Anyway, sorry. Back to the topic.
Yeah. So
I think I wanna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, Tina. Like the topic is like about the media limiting the portrayals of body image.
I think the thing that popped in my head the first time when I heard you ask that was when I did roles for commercials, and I always wonder why is it always like a negative stigma if a person is plus size. Like I always wanted roles that were the
Serious.
same as other women. Like, why does it have to be the certain matapa or like problematic or has to do a lot or it's some
Value.
depressed or like comedic? Like, I'm all for comedy. I love making people laugh, but I just noticed that there was like a pattern. Na, if it's always a plus size role, it was something that's katatawanan.
Oo.
Or something funny in the eyes. It's not like it was like, oh, she's plus size, but she's beautiful. Like, it was never like that. I think that only happened one time when I worked in Itbulaga, and they were like, "Oh, we wanted you to be kind of role models for women. Even if you were plus size, you were so pretty, you're so cute." So that was a good breaking ground. But with majority of my experience in acting and well, modeling obviously not, but in acting, it was always like that. It was always matakaw. It's always ganyan. Like so, that's one thing that I wanted to break, but I think I think showbiz has a long way to go. Because
Yeah.
even skinny people, they say they're fat. Even with skinny people who we think are like, oh my god, they're so perfect. But behind the scenes, you know that they're saying, you're not getting roles because you got fat. You're not getting roles because you're this size. Or you have to be a certain look or a bombshell or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's not even just being fat. Eh. Like, I feel like the whole body image is so messed up in media.
That's so true.
I mean, they're trying so hard to break out of it, but they still have a very, very long way to go. Even here, even in everywhere actually right now, you know, they're trying to do inclusivity and size inclusivity, race and everything, but all they're doing is getting the lightest, getting the medium, getting the darkest, getting the skinniest, getting a normal, getting the plumpest. So there's still no one in between. So it's still not a very good portrayal of normal bodies, meaning a different body type for everyone. But what I think like for me, some media is I come from a family that is heavily involved in show business.
Yeah.
And I remember there was one day I was told, you know what, you talk so well, you're so beautiful, you're so tall, you project so well, you can be a host, you can host your own show, you can host your own, you know, segment, you can even go acting. I mean, you know, you can portray strong roles, just lose weight. And I'm like,
It's always a but.
my weight has no connection to my talent. My weight is not a hindrance of my talent.
Yeah.
So, you know, as I didn't feel so what do you call this, hurt by it, because I expect it from media people, which is sad. But at the same time, think of all the people who are very talented but did not get a chance just because they did not like how they look, and not just their size, their look in general. You know, there's so much wasted talent because we are so focused on the physical aspect of a person that we lose an entire pool of really good actors, comedians,
talented,
models, you know, speakers or whatnot. Yes, that's true. Even for the LGBT roles, that's true. So, you know, we box everyone up to the point that if you don't conform to my look, I don't want you, no matter how talented you are. And the sad part is, no matter how, sorry for the word, but untalented some people are, they get jobs. And I'm like,
they get the job.
Yeah, you know how,
because they build the brand out of the face, but you have to build the brand out of the talent, not the face.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what really that's what turned me off from media.
yeah,
Because I just thought that you guys are so number one, shallow. I'm sorry, I'm not here to attack the media. They have their good, they have the benefits, you know. At the same time, there are so many people you overlook just because they don't fit into your stigma.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
it's sad because we waste so much talent.
Talent.
Yeah. Mhm.
Told you guys, talent goes a long way.
Oh, that's very true.
That's true.
No,
Mm-mm.
but for me, I mean, with social media, my experiences, I mean, people know me. I would, if somebody bashes me and if it really, like, I have to say my piece, I'm going to say my piece. I'm not going to edit it. I'm like, with love, maybe a little bit. But
Not even,
not for
Rona.
myself, because I'm
Bye.
not going to let you talk to me like that. If you
That's
can't say
true.
it to my face, you have no right to type that in. Anyhow,
Mhm.
I mean, my husband, obviously, I mean, eruption of Showtime, for some who don't know, he's been in the industry. And one of the things that not just online, but I would encounter, let's say, for example, we'll be on a vacation and I'll be on my two-piece bikini and then like, and they would whisper loud, like intentionally wanting you to hear it. Like, wait, yung ba yung wife ni Eruption? Like they were disappointed. Like just like I'm the wife because like they're expecting someone because he's buff and macho and whatever. They're expecting someone to be as physically equal
Yeah.
to my husband. Like, what do they want to see? Like a freaking buff woman? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but why are you stereotyping the type of woman he can be
He's
with?
supposed to be with. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
There's no such thing. I mean, I'm the only woman that can handle all of that. So, honey, don't look down on this.
Correct.
I also can handle that. I love that.
And the thing with Kat, like, I love how she pointed that out. And I think that the great thing about this pandemic is now we're all given this platform that,
Yeah.
oh, no station wants me. None of you want my talent. Guess what? I'm starting my own YouTube channel. I'm going to start my own TikTok thing. I'm going to start my own platform. So I don't need you guys.
That's
I don't
true.
need you because I got plenty of talent to share. And I'm not going to let you stop me from sharing it to the world.
Yeah.
To be honest, I've been so bad at that. I've been filming recently.
Yeah, it was years in the making. How many?
I uploaded one video from the past year.
This one from
I
4
guess
years ago.
it's the first step. It's getting there. So I've been cooking a lot. I've been enjoying the kitchen a lot, and what you call this? I've been filming. It's just that editing is not really my strong suit,
It's hard.
Mhm.
Hard.
and I really don't like how it turns out. I'm like, why? So that's been my downfall recently. I've been trying, but I'll get there.
We'll get there.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start my own talk show wherein I just yap and yap and yap for like 30 minutes.
No, I love how you guys were like saying I don't need the media because now I was the one who needed you guys here to be able to inspire our audience today. See how you're able to just be vocal of who you are and what you believe in, and
Yeah.
just voice out like your heart and your mind. And now here with me, and I needed you here with me to inspire our audience. So like I just don't care about those bashers, those people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And at the end
And
of
also,
the
like,
day,
I feel like in social media,
Yeah.
okay, like, I feel like it's so easy to get caught up, especially with your insecurities in social media, because the people that we see are like this and they wear this, blah blah blah. But I feel like if people are worried about in brand partnerships and whatever, I can guarantee you they don't always care about how much followers they have. They will always care about what you stand for and who
yes,
you are as a person, who you are as an influencer. So don't mind them. You guys have organic followers. People who follow you actually want to learn from you instead of just like looking at you and not really knowing who that person is. So just stay true to who you are if you ever want to be in a platform like us.
Mhm.
and at the end of the day, you want people to listen to you because they believe in what
Mm,
you say, and
yeah,
not just
not
because
just
you're
look.
somebody.
Mm, mm,
I would always say, I'd post something, really meaningful, whatever.
mm.
It gets attention, but let's just say, for the, I'm just throwing out names. Let's just say Kim K posts a picture of her pair of slippers for the day.
Yeah.
It'll get like a million whatever, you know. But
Yeah.
all I'm saying is, you reached 1 million people, but what did you say?
Mhm.
You know, so I would
For
rather
sure.
reach one person and change their life.
Yeah.
You
I
know, so,
totally agree.
and also at the end of the day, it's about integrity.
Mhm.
Whatever it is, that who you are behind the camera, who you are out of the media side, who you are when you're alone, who you are when you're with your family, that's what matters. Because if you can't have integrity with brands that you work with, no one will work with you.
Yep.
Mhm.
Because you have to believe in what you're promoting, and at the same time believe that it's going to be good for the people who follow you.
Mhm.
So, you know, so you have to be very picky also with the brands that you choose to work with. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying be picky because no, I'm saying be picky because it has to align with your message to other people.
See, it's not just women. Do you see the comments? It's
What?
really not just women.
Del Bacho.
Yes, Del. Hi, Del.
I almost got replaced for a major sports commentary gig because one of the producers said I was fat.
So yeah, Del was Del is a friend of mine, and he was part of the URCC, like, you know, commentating whatever, and he was really good at it. And you know, but at the end of the day, media will be media.
Medium will be.
It doesn't matter. They just want to hear him speak anyway. What does it matter?
I just tell them, you know, people now have like 65 inches freaking screen. I fit in the freaking camera. It doesn't matter. What's wrong with people?
I know that. I fit in the screen.
I fit. It don't matter. Okay. Just let my talent shine.
Honey, it doesn't even matter if it's not a 65-inch TV, you'll still fit.
Exactly. You know, but for me, I wanted to add on to what Kat was saying earlier. Like, the world really has a lot of negativity nowadays. I mean, the news that we hear is negative. You know, you don't feel like this freaking COVID is ever gonna go away. You know, we're gonna have to learn to live with it. And the last thing you need is hating on yourself,
Yes.
feeling bad about yourself. You know, having hate towards others. That's the last thing that you really need to worry about. Okay.
Yeah.
What you need is to really start loving yourself, forgiving yourself. And like what Kat said, yeah, work out. Please live a healthy lifestyle. So, you know, but do it out of love. Love for yourself, right?
And I would always say, you know, body positivity and body love. It's not just loving the bodies in general. It's not just loving your body and loving what your body can be.
Yeah.
It's about loving your body now, what it'll look like tomorrow, and if you set a goal, what it will look like when you reach your goal. So you do things to your body and you do things for your body because you love your body so much that you want to take care of it. Because we all have to realize we only have one body. We only have one life. So if we want to live to the fullest, if we want to live like, you know, long and really beautiful lives, then I think it's right to take care of our bodies. But the thing is, if you want to change yourself, if you want to change who you are or what you are or how you look, it can't be from a perspective of, oh, I have to change myself because I hate myself.
Yes.
Because I tried it. I tried all the diets. I tried diet pills. I tried everything. The only thing I didn't try was spitting out what I ate because, you know, I love food too much. I know how to do it. But all I'm saying is I've tried all these diets, all these, you know, everything that you can think of, but I never succeeded because I did it out of hate. I did it because I wanted to be cute for the guy that I liked.
Yeah.
But the moment that I realized how much God loves me and how much God has given me and how much life God promised me, I started loving myself. And I said, Lord, seriously, this was my prayer. Lord, please give me the strength to work out because I want to be a mother in the future. Help me keep my body healthy because I want to be able to take care of my kids, see my parents grow old, you know, and spend time with my family. When I started loving my body and changing my body and feeding and treating my body right because I loved it, that's when I started seeing results. And not just losing weight, but getting stronger, getting healthier, you know, that confidence everyone is talking about. It comes from knowing your worth from within and loving yourself from within, whether you like who you are. Because body love is an everyday choice.
Mhm.
You don't wake up. You don't wake up one day, decide that you're a body positive advocate.
Yeah.
You love your body, and then the next day it'll be okay. No, it's every day. Sometimes there are days when I wake up, oh my gosh, there's a new pimple, but I won't let it affect me. And pimple,
Mhm.
oh,
Yeah.
this coronavirus, this pandemic, I gained a few pounds. Now I'm trying to cut back and start getting healthy again. Why? Not because I don't like the way I look, but because I don't feel healthy anymore.
Mm.
So it has to come from a place of love, because the moment it comes
Yeah.
from a place of hate, you will self-destruct.
It's the
Yeah.
same. It's
Mhm.
everything. Anything that's negative, hate, everything is hate.
Exactly. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to add, like for people who is not there yet, because I know there's a lot, and even for me, I have many times where I just still cry, and because of I heard something that affected me. Like even though I am in a platform where I speak about self love, I
Yeah.
still get a lot of those things, like a lot, and I just have to keep reminding myself, like from day one, blah blah blah, la 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 la. La. So I feel like it's a never ending journey. But you
Mhm.
just always have to keep progressing. Like the important thing is you're progressing and you're growing from it from time to time.
And just don't
But
stop.
also, yeah, just don't
Yeah.
stop.
So
And
even if like with what Tina was saying, just to add on to what she's saying, to progress. If today, you don't feel like it, embrace it,
Mhm.
and then tomorrow you start back again. Because you are allowed to have the feelings you feel. You are allowed to stay in that feeling. Just don't stay too long.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Just remember that, okay, today I will feel this, and then tomorrow I will wake up and bounce back.
Mhm.
and
Even with working out, I haven't worked out in so I've been working out for 2 months already. So coronavirus has been four months.
5, yeah.
About
yeah.
4 5.
Almost 5 months.
Okay,
Yeah.
so March I was working out. April, May I wasn't working out. June I started working out again. So I didn't work out for 2 months. So when I started work out in June, I was like, you know what? I'm done. I said I'm done feeling this laziness. I'm done feeling my whatever I was going through, and I have to snap out. So it's always a choice to
Mhm.
snap out of things. It's they said something. It's inevitable to be knocked down, but to stay down is a choice.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to decide to stand up. You
Mhm.
have to decide to get out of that funk. You have to decide to pick yourself up and say, you know what? Not today. Today I am going to tell myself, look in the mirror. Ashley Graham always says this. I look in the mirror every day and I say, you're beautiful, you're bold, she just says words that edify her and make her
Yeah.
stronger. And
Yeah.
if you need to start that way, by all means do it, because words are
Yeah,
powerful. And if you
that's
believe
it.
them, then you have the power to do anything.
Mhm.
I
You know what
love.
I do? Like, just to share really quickly, what I
Yeah.
do kind of like that with Ashley Graham, but for me, it's more like listening to throwback music that like
Mm.
brings me back like really, really great memories. That's what I do. Like
Mhm.
P. Diddy. Yeah, there you go. I'm
I've
old.
been, I've been on I've
Beyonce,
been on a
all of
boy
that.
band streak. I've been on a boy band streak 2 weeks in a row.
But that's the thing. You gotta do what you gotta do. There's no
Yeah.
wrong or right way. You just, if that's what would make you feel better, by
Yeah.
all means, do it.
There was one day I was working out. I work out with my trainer and a friend, so two guys. I was playing Disney music while working out. They
Okay.
were pissed.
Love it.
Yeah.
I want to be Moana.
I was like, stop it. I need this today. And I was belting songs, Frozen. I was singing. And they
Let
were
it
like,
go,
yeah.
let it go.
My trainer was like, okay, as long as you do the deadlift, okay, let's play music. I was like deadlifting, singing Frozen.
Yeah. I love how you guys you've proven that the road to self-love and loving your body, it's not a straight path. There are ups and downs, but I think in the end, I
Left
know
and right. There's
how
so many different
no,
directions.
it's how you can bounce back by
Yeah.
first showing strength and confidence within yourself. And as long as you feel beautiful, you don't need to hear it from anyone else. Like
Yeah.
as long as you just you get from yourself. Like, I don't need your comment. As long as I feel beautiful, I am beautiful. Right.
I don't know what's
That's
wrong with
true.
you. Nothing wrong with me.
Even talking to everyone right now, it's also like it's also a good refreshing lesson for myself.
Yes.
That's why I always like to say that you have to surround yourself with people because look,
Yes.
even now I'm also inspired to be like because I've been in a funk, so this is like so timely.
Tina,
So that's
call
why
me
guys
kasi.
know who you follow. What?
Call me kasi. You don't call me anymore.
Yeah, me too. Call me.
I'm not Did we like talk off
Because
screen?
before the first few months I moved here, we were always talking, and then now it's like,
Yeah. Everybody's been busy.
I know.
Everybody's been busy.
Yeah. I agree.
But
I'm just,
that's
yeah,
true.
I'm
That's why you
here.
follow us guys in social media because it really matters who you follow. Someone told me, your Instagram says a lot about who you are. Like,
Yeah.
who are you following? What are the photos you're liking? What are the stories that you know what I mean?
And who do
So-
you follow?
Yeah.
Do you follow? Do you
important.
follow accounts that edify you, that inspire you, or do you follow accounts that it's the same as cutting out toxic people? Cut out
Mhm.
toxic, social media pages you follow. Because
Yeah.
if they're making you compare yourself to them, then
Mhm.
you don't need them. Say bye bye.
Correct.
I mean,
Mhm.
I'm guilty because I follow the Real Housewives people. But I don't feel bad about myself. I actually laugh. I'm like, oh my gosh, my
Yeah.
life is so much
No,
more
because
simple than theirs.
there just are things that you enjoy. There
Yeah.
are things you enjoy.
I don't know.
Like,
It's not like I compare. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice. But for me, it's more like when I watch, it's more for entertainment. I like light.
Yeah.
yeah,
I want to think.
It's
And for
fine.
me, it's like I see sometimes like the drama. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank goodness my life is drama free, and so
Yeah.
it makes me feel good about myself.
yeah. I know. At the end of the day, like I said, as long as it makes you feel good and it doesn't make you question your worth and question who you are and question,
Yeah.
just all of that. As long as you don't find yourself comparing,
Mhm.
yourself to other people, because we all know this, but still, for some reason, we still have to keep saying it. Social
Yeah.
media is not reality.
Yeah.
Not everyone posts real things on social media. Most of the people post really things that are not even part of their daily lives.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But that's what they want. Fine. That's all, kudos to them. That's what they want. But for you, make the decision to know first and foremost that social media is not real.
Not real.
Yeah.
It's not their life. So stop
Mhm.
comparing yourself from what you see in other
Unless you
Mm.
follow Tina and Kat and I, you're just gonna
Yeah.
get off.
Because real.
They're like real content people. The Instagram.
Yeah, I'm not saying everyone is fake. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there are a
No,
lot
no.
of real content there. But I'm just saying that, even me, for example, I have a lot of bruises lately because I've been hitting myself in random places. I won't post that on Instagram. I mean,
Oh.
like for example, my nails are ugly. They're too short.
Oh.
I won't post it on Instagram. I mean, there are.
Same.
Gita just said she loves your nails.
Oh, same.
Yeah, so there are things that people leave out. Sometimes we have to respect their right to privacy also.
Yeah.
So, there are things that people leave out there. People will only share what they want you to see. They will only share what they want to
That's so
share.
true.
So, don't take it so seriously. Or
Mhm.
if you do, just make sure that you know that their life is not yours. Their timelines are not yours. You have your own pace, your own life, and your own walk.
Mhm.
And just please enjoy your journey. It's not a
Exactly.
race, it's a
Like
journey.
the comment of that Isa Crisologo, we should never compare the whole of ourselves to the best parts of someone else. Because
Exactly.
Correct. Yes.
compare ourselves to like an account. Like, why is her life so perfect? She keeps traveling.
It's always their highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, their highlight.
Yeah, they're like just
True. And
I
they
know.
fake it. Some people fake it.
yeah.
There was this Facebook video, like there was this Facebook video that I watched like recently before bed, and this girl was, for example, posting a ring, posting travel, whatever, and then these two people follow her, and the couple started arguing. Why don't you buy me things like that? Why don't her boyfriend buy? And then later on, she posted a ring, right? So later on, they were like, "Oh, isn't that her? That Instagram model?" And then they go, "Yeah, yeah." So she just tried on a ring, took a picture, returned it, and then Yeah, so so it's and then the girl goes, "Babe, I'm sorry for getting mad, blah blah blah. I'm happy with our
Mhm.
life." It just shows you
Mhm.
contentment because not every people. I'm not even gonna start.
Yeah,
I
it's
woke
a
up like
long
this.
conversation.
I
I'm not
don't know
even
what
gonna
you're talking
start.
about, but I woke up like this, like with full makeup and everything.
Correct. Guys, media is showbiz.
Can I just
Social
say,
media is showbiz
Aliyah,
too.
I'm so thankful for being part of this because I haven't put makeup in maybe like 6 months.
I'm so honored.
And look at me, I'm like off shoulder and everything.
Watching from
No,
Nirvana.
Elaine, I knew a girl who edited
Yeah.
herself into a picture to make herself look like she's at Coachella. I mean,
I died at that comment. Oh my gosh.
yeah, it's crazy how people
Yeah, social
just to
media.
belong just for the likes. Don't do it for the likes. Do it for the lives.
Next time, girls, you see
Yes.
us in
And
Mars
don't,
or something.
don't do it for the likes, do it for the lives. Because there are
Yes.
real people following you.
Yeah.
Who try to
Mhm.
idolize, who are following you for your content, for your whatever you're posting, and you're really influential to these people. So whatever you're
Mhm.
posting, they actually believe,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
if you fall for these people who post like I don't want to say fake, but like not
Yeah.
Authentic.
not authentic
Yeah.
content. So like I don't I just can't.
I said,
You should
let's
be
not
social
start.
media 101.
That'll stray our topic so far.
Yeah,
I know.
no, but it's, something relatable because there's some people like how people compare themselves to those people who post like really like she looks so hot, she looks so, but it's nice to praise these women too, like wow, kudos to those pretty girls too, but it's just like how it makes some girls feel insecure too with how
Yeah.
how they tend to compare themselves to how can I look as beautiful as her, beautiful as her, as pretty as her. So that's what's just so that could be toxic to how social media
Yeah.
toxic how social media can be, right?
But
So
also because it's toxic, also because the person viewing has the wrong mindset.
yes,
So
and that's why you're here to educate them.
at the end of the day, the person who posts content, they'll do it for their own reasons.
Yeah.
But how you receive it is up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to train yourself to receive things in a way that is not detrimental to your, first of all, spiritual health, emotional health, and mental health.
Mhm.
Because it can't be their fault all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it's always their fault, something's wrong. Like, you're not looking at yourself anymore. So maybe you're the one interpreting things the wrong way. You're the one putting yourself.
No, I love that because now you three are here. You're sharing these experiences and we're educating some people who may feel this way. Because
No, not only that, like it's personal. Like for example,
Yeah.
during this pandemic, during this pandemic. So, like I said, I've been cooking. I've been cooking, and my brother-in-law's been cooking, my sister's been cooking, and my brother-in-law's is a professional chef. So when he cooks, it's really beautiful. It's like, wow, I don't want to eat this. So we post the picture on the stories or whatnot because it's something that's part of our day. And then I remember my mom saying, well, my mom told me and my sister that she's like, let's be more sensitive to other people.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone has food during this pandemic, blah, blah, blah. And I told her, Mom, I get where you're coming from. But at the end of the day, we don't post it to make anyone feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not our intention. It just so happened that we live with a person that is able to make mozzarella, tomatoes, basil, and olive oil look so beautiful. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually basic ingredients, but it's not his fault that when he plates it, it looks like, wow, I don't want to eat this.
It looks so, yeah.
So it's like, I get where she was coming from. I do. But at the same time, I also told her, people who view other people's lives have to also remember that this is not their life they're viewing.
Mm-hmm.
So, we have to take into consideration, if that's your life, I respect it. I appreciate, I value it. Wow. But please don't make it their fault. Fix how you perceive and you receive messages as well. Because at the end of the day, you can't control what other people do. You can only control how you react to it and how it affects you.
It always falls back to that. It's
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know,
always, always your choice.
yeah.
Exactly. And I've been loving how Rona reacts to everything. Like, it's like whatever.
Huwag mag-assume.
She's always been that way though. That's why I love her. She's always like,
I know. I've always been like this. Like, whatever.
yeah.
I always get a message before, like how I wish I can have your confidence. Like I wish I have your confidence. That's a very common message that I get. And I mean, I always just tell them, just be you. Remember, there is only one you. There's only one Teena Arches. There's only one Kat Gumabao. There's only one Rona Tai. There's only one Aliya Ambray. That's it. Just be you.
Wait, sorry. Can we answer Karina?
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, Karina, for me, to be 100% honest, if their comments and suggestions of your life come from a good place, because you'll know how people talk. When people say something, you know if they mean well or you know if they're dissing you. So if it comes from a good place, take the good out of the comment. Don't take how it made you feel.
Yeah.
It can happen. Like someone dear to me can say that, "Oh, wait, Kat, you don't look healthy anymore." Someone can say that. So especially if you know that they're coming from a good place and they really want what's best for you and they want to see you succeed, then take that comment, but don't take how it makes you feel. Don't take it.
Karina, check their followers or the people that they follow and their posts. Because if they follow everything, they're not posting anything, they're just trolls. Okay.
Yeah.
Let them do their job, because their job is to hate. We can't take that job away. A lot of people are jobless nowadays, so just let them.
They're all keyboard warriors.
That's true. But that's true. Some people actually just really want attention.
They have
Like,
so
they're
much
not
time.
paid before, and then when
They have
you're
so much
like,
time to
oh
speak
my
right
god, I'm such a fan of that. I'm like, girl, that's not how you got my attention. That's how you get blocked.
Right? That's
No,
why
but-
when I respond to someone, I was like, "Happy birthday, Merry Christmas. This is it. Okay, you're famous now. Okay, all
I'll
right,
give you your 15 seconds.
I gave you my attention. Fine, here it is.
go.
Yeah.
All right.
But no, Karina, going back to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So as
Karina.
long as you know that it comes from a good place, then take it.
Oh,
As long as they don't mean to belittle you or cut
Yeah.
you down,
Yeah.
then that means it's a genuine. Because we also have to understand that we're all not raised the same way. So
Yeah.
the way we talk is very different. The way we say things, the way we understand things are very different. So for example, if Rona says something to Aliya and Teena says the same thing to Aliya and I say the same thing to Aliya will get 3 different interpretations. Because we say things differently.
Yes.
But the important thing is that if Aliya receives it in such a way that it's constructive, then she can take the good from everything we said and turn it for her own benefit. So I think that's what I'm trying to say to you. Take whatever they say and twist it, or not twist it, but take it and use the good to benefit you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go for it.
Weakness into strength. Yes.
Yeah.
Woo!
It's really
Iba talaga nagagawa ng America, bakla.
Ano, speak to Teena doon?
Sorry.
I live in California.
California burger.
I think it's really different kasi talaga. Like, for example, me. Like, when I say things, let's just say me and my sister, okay? So we can say the same thing, but we say it in such a different way.
Yeah.
Because we were brought up in the same house, we think differently. So it arrives at the same conclusion, but the words are very different. Like, my sister is more direct to the point. So sometimes it comes off as too rough, too harsh. Me, I tend to explain things in a better way. So I tend to explain it where the people receive it. Oh, okay. That's the reaction. With my sister, they're like, huh? It's like that.
My sister, Crystal Arches, same.
Yeah, diba? Yeah, because Crystal is very matapang. When something, it's like, wait, what? Yeah,
Yeah.
so yun nga. So, not everyone talaga um grew up the same, reacts the same. So we also have to take that into consideration.
That's true.
So how about now, like since you guys are also like I talk about now your personal self-care routine, because you guys, I'm not just asking models. I'm also asking makeup artists, beauty content creator, a mom, an entrepreneur. So
Mm.
I want to know how you guys take care of yourself, like personal self-care routines, because I'm sure like we have days that today I'm just gonna be lazy. I don't want to take a bath today. May mga ganun days.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get out of bed today, but it's like different people. Like so, I want to bring this question up because self care is different for everyone. So I want to know how you guys your routine is for self care.
Well, I'll start.
Okay.
I'll start.
Yeah.
I would guess because we have a yaya. If I need some me time, it's not as hard as it would be for for a single mom, or for those living in a different place that cannot, that does not have the luxury of having a yaya. Right, Kat? I know, but no mom is shaming here. Just because I have a yaya, that doesn't make me a bad mom.
Yeah.
There's
Correct.
out there, right?
Yeah.
Ask for help. Yeah.
Right. But for me, I mean, happy wife, happy life. Same as
Exactly.
happy mom, happy family. And of course, Ilaw ng tahanan, we're the one that usually run the household, so I have to take care of myself as well. One of the things that I do, even though it doesn't look like it, I actually pray and read the Bible. When, like, in the morning, that's what I do. I write in a journal. I started self affirmation, like, I'll start my morning. Let's say if it's not working out, I'd take a shower. You know, candles. I love candles. Just setting up my own mood. Like what I said, it doesn't creating my own spa, or just my own zen. Everybody has their different ways, and that's my way. Listening to the music and like, hey, it puts you in that feel good mood. And yeah, and if I feel something that doesn't make me feel right, let's say I go to the chiropractor. I have the luxury of getting a massage because they get tested weekly. And we all wear masks while we're doing it. So, you just got to do what you got to do. Now, there's also hypnotherapy mentally, like you can download online or listen to. It's not like it's going to tell you go rub a bank, because,
Yeah.
like it's not like that. You have to find the voice that is soothing for you. And it will help you calm down. Like, everything. I mean, I've been on the edge and anxiety, obviously trying to make sure that we have enough supplies for the house with the pandemic. Are we okay? There's a lot of things that's going on, but don't be kind to yourself.
Yeah.
You have to be forgiving. It's not going to be perfect every day. The day that you planned ahead will not always go the way you expected it to. But be kind to yourself. Don't put yourself down. It's like, you're so bad you didn't get to spend this amount of time with your son. You're so bad you didn't get to cook. Da, 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 da. No, it's not like that. It's okay. I'm gonna do better tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get to work out today, but tomorrow, ooh, I'm gonna kill that workout. I'll go hard.
Oh.
So you also have to be forgiving. Like, today I ate this. All right, tomorrow instead of eating the whole thing, I'm eating half of it. But yeah, so just forgive yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself, especially and during this time, and do something nice for others. I find that very soothing or helpful for me. Like, it could be in simple things. It doesn't have to be monetary. It could just be doing great deeds, like kind deeds to others.
Correct.
Just donating something, or a scenario that I had, like in my neighbor, like I volunteer, like, hey, I know this supplier. Does anybody want to order something so that I can keep my community safe? Right. I mean, somehow, I'm being selfish, thinking I don't want my neighbors to go out because I don't want this pandemic or virus in my neighborhood. But it turned out that I was doing everybody a favor by helping them out. So I volunteered to pick up alcohol so that only one person out of the village would go out, and then they just pick it up. So I guess, doing kind things or doing good deeds for others would really fill your soul.
Yeah.
And I always believe in my husband. Like he remember telling me this: if you are in the service of your fellow being, you're in the service of your God.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, serving others makes me feel good, aside from massages and chiropractic.
Yeah, I love that. That's how you take care of yourself. Aside from actually taking care of yourself, you also showing love to others. That's how you show love to yourself too.
Yeah, because it fills your cup.
Yeah.
More love and positivity, and that's what matters. It's inside. It's not just my hair looks on fleek. It's not just that.
Your hair does though.
It does.
I know.
Yeah. Who's next? Anyone can go.
Mine's simpler. I think I'll just go.
Okay.
Well, kasi for me, it's just since the pandemic talaga, like, I've been emotionally and mentally stressed. So I'm also very hormonal right now because I have PCOS. Like, really, I think it's worse right now. So I'm still figuring that out. But I've been just trying to cope. Like, for me, it's always been talking to people I love more, like friends, and also like reading my devotions every night, but also doing things that makes me happy. And I feel like as I grew up, I've been less patient with people, but I feel like sometimes we just have to be like that most of the time. So if it's negative, I just completely cut them off. Not like before. And I'm like, what? But let's try to make it work. But apparently I'm just like, nah.
Nah.
Not right now. Yeah, we're all going up. But yeah, more just mental health and emotional health. Yeah.
That's nice. Self-care.
Skincare.
Yeah, you have to take care of your mental health talaga. Because it really affects like your physicality, like everything out there. And it's good. I'm so happy to be able to take the time to take care of your mental health right now. How about you, Kat? Like, what's your personal self-care routine?
Me, I read my Bible. I read it on a daily basis. I haven't, which is so bad because I have this pandemic has given us so much time.
Yeah.
But I haven't been journaling as much as I want to. I usually do like maybe a chapter a day, but I read more. My writing hasn't been that extensive. But I've been reading. I've been watching. I follow certain pastors and spiritual leaders on Instagram, and I've just been watching their videos as well as on Facebook or on YouTube. Skincare is big for me. So
Skincare.
yes, skincare. And the thing is, like, my skincare comes from Manila. Yeah, my skincare comes from Manila, so I get it sent.
Can you name drop what it is?
Yes.
Sorry, it's. Can you see?
Yes, I use that too.
So to our audience,
that too.
I swear by this emu oil. I swear by it. Okay.
I use it on my also.
It got
skin.
me. It got me through winters here. And
What does it do?
it just gives me such a radiant, plump, and healthy face.
No.
It's so
It
nice.
removes like pimples, skin asthma,
And
like
blemishes.
eczema.
With continuous use, it actually helps you with your blemishes and all those.
I have read about it.
There, look at
Yes.
yeah, hit them up.
Before and after photos.
It's really a great product. I have so much products from V&M Naturals and super, I swear by it. And then my what do you call this? My sunscreen is from Faith Hope Love Manila. Oh, and I love this sunscreen because it's not sticky.
Yeah.
And the face just absorbs it so much and so good, and it smells amazing. So skincare is number one. Yeah, look it up. It's really good.
Message me that later because I'm gonna go buy it.
Okay, thank you. What you call it? And then what you call that? Check out Teena's vlog. And then candles. I love candles. I've been working out again, been eating healthy again. So
Yeah.
I bought like so much candles recently. I have like 4 new ones, and I haven't even finished my ones here. And then I take hot baths. So once a week, I'll take a hot bath with Epsom salt and lavender oil, or just to recover my body from working out, from the soreness. Epsom salt has a really good recovery effect on your body. So it's just been walking. I walk. Sometimes I walk the dog because my sister has a dog.
I walk with the Lord.
Huh?
I walk with the Lord.
She walks with the Lord.
And you know what? On the days that I want to be lazy and have ice cream, I be lazy and have ice cream.
Love it.
That's how you roll, okay? That's the life you want to live. Live it.
Live it. Yeah. So with all the things that we've discussed, though, for this, I just have like just a few fun questions just to ask you three, just to before we end the program, just make things lighter and like fun and like.
Is this PG ba?
Super PG. I usually call it like spill the tea Q&A. So it's very quick. It's just like how we're gonna, you can answer it very quickly. So okay, it's parang fast talk pero spill the tea tayo. Question and answer. So first question is for Rona, what is the sexiest thing about your husband Eric?
Oh my, his heart.
Ooh, yeah.
I get that right. Oh my gosh. I get that right. Yeah, I got that right.
For Kat, what is the biggest turn on for you?
His smile.
Smile.
And his face. Yeah.
Oh.
Ano?
Namumula na
Don't ask me about him. I cannot answer. What's wrong with me? My God.
Sa'yo, Teena, parang ang dami mo namang boy space friends, di ba? Nandun nga sa mga vlogs mo. One of your boy space friends is the most joable.
Oh my God. I cannot answer. Oh no. I'll just say my brother, but he's taken. But I really look up to my brother. He's taken now, pero I really look up to him. Like I want a guy like my brother.
Mabait yung kuya niya.
Yeah.
Oh, sana all, no? Ganyan tulad ng sabi mo.
But yeah.
Okay, and one more question. What have you given up for love?
Oh my gosh. I've given up everything.
Everything.
Yeah, I left the freaking country, my family, my career for Eric. From the States here. Yeah.
Love.
I know the grass is greener where I water it. I believe in my talents and capabilities that, like I know where I situate myself, I will always make it work. And it's always hard to find that true love. I mean, I can always find a job anywhere, but finding that someone is harder. So I took that risk.
And I'm still finding the someone.
That's okay.
So, Teena, how about you, Kat? What have you given up for love?
The only thing that I will not
give
up for the right one is my faith and my worth.
Correct.
True.
Everything else is negotiable.
Negotiable. I love the term. Negotiable.
No, because as long basta yun, my faith and my faith, my beliefs, my virtue, and
your worth.
My worth. That's the things. Those are the things I will not give up. But if my God's best comes knocking at my door and and God says, okay, Katina, this is it, I will follow wherever of the earth.
I will follow you.
If he loves you, that guy is really the one that loves you. He won't make you give that up.
Huh?
Teena.
I don't know. What have I given up? I don't know. I don't think I've ever really been truly in love before. So, but I'm the same. I would probably be open to anything except my God. So.
Yes.
And you know what? If it's really love, you will never consider it
You
as
wouldn't have to. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
oh,
if it's really love, they won't make. They will accept you wholly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to give up anything.
yeah.
You won't need to give up anything, and you will compromise.
Yes.
Compromise. I think yes, that's the word. Compromise.
That's true.
Compromise. You can't just be you can't be ikaw lang palagi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's a relationship. There's
So
two.
then I watch it, I'm willing to compromise. Is that international? Hello, bonjour, buenos dias.
Kasi na artist po, willing mag-compromise.
Sino
No,
po yan?
no, I'm just joking.
Charot lang.
Really?
So lastly, no, let's complete the sentence in one word. Complete the sentence. I am blank. For Rona, I am.
Beautiful.
Yes. Kat.
I am fearless.
Yes. Tina.
Valued.
Yes.
Love.
Yes, love.
Maganda ako, period.
Ganda ng mga words, no? So, yes, thank you so much. So, before we officially end, maybe there are some final words you guys want to say to our viewers right now. Just a few words, like a final tips and words.
Sure. Ito kay friends ko.
Yeah.
I'll start.
Yeah.
I'll start.
Yes. Go, go, go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
My family.
family and friends.
Everything.
No, I really hope that you guys learned a lot. And if there are any questions or anything that you need guidance or help or just clarifications on, please feel free to reach out. We're always just a message away. The thing that I want people to take away, number one, from this talk is that I want you to know that regardless of how you feel, how you look, how other people make you feel, how you think you look in other people's eyes, God loves you. No
Yeah.
matter what. And
You are not alone.
you are not alone. So I think that's the most important thing to remember in your life, that someone as perfect as Jesus, as perfect as God, loves you for who you are, with all your so-called flaws, with all the things you think is wrong with your body, and He accepts you 100% of your entire self, flaws and all. And don't let anyone fool you into believing that you are not worthy, that you are not loved, and that you are not valued. And that anything and everything you decide to do in your life, make sure you do it because of the love you feel for yourself and the love you have for other people.
Yes. Thank you, Kat.
Uy, na.
Mag-tag mo na sa social media. Sabi na po.
How about you? I'm crying. I don't know why. Thank you. How about you, Rona? Any final words?
No, it's basically the same thing as what Kat is sharing. Like,
Yeah.
that you are loved no matter what the world tells you.
Yes.
You are worthy. God loves you. You are loved, you're prayed for, and you're cared for.
Yes.
All right. You are more than the looks. You're very talented. God has blessed us with so many blessings. Share it by loving yourself. And it will be pour. So you'll be able to love and accept others as well. I mean, that's what I always believe in. So let that love and light pour out. Don't hold yourself back.
Yeah.
Especially when you have so much love to give. Share it.
Yes.
Thank you, Rona, for that. How about you, Tina? Any final words?
For me naman, especially for the younger girls, because I'm more
I know.
recently lang. No, because I just got out of that. You know what I mean? Like I've recently just grown from that. But for me, I really think that not just men, not just women, not just men, everybody talaga. Just try not to find your validation from somewhere else.
Yes.
It just really has to begin from yourself, and because no one else will love you the way you can love yourself. So You don't need anybody else. You don't need your status. You don't need a subscriber count. You don't need a man, a boyfriend, girlfriend, or sometimes even your family. You just have to really start by yourself talaga. And even if it's slow movement or growth, it's still growth. It's still
Yeah.
a step towards your end goal. It's still a
Yes.
step towards self-love. So never give up.
Never give up.
Mhm.
And also always remember that there are a lot of people who are willing to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you are brave enough to ask and acknowledge that you need the help and you want the help,
Mhm.
there are a lot of beautifully souled people who will help you.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We
follow
reply. We reply.
follow Teena Arches, Rona Tai, and Aliya Ambray.
Yeah.
We're just one message away.
Yeah.
Sure.
Talk to these ladies are very easy to talk to. If you need like advice, questions, reach out to any of
Even if beauty stuff, we'll answer back.
yes.
Any.
I love you too, Shy.
Oh.
I love you.
Yeah.
Friend ko
Facebook
kasi yan.
also.
Friend ko talaga yan. Matagal ko
Oh,
nang yan.
yes, Tina.
Rona, I love you, Rona. I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay.
I love you, Rona.
Everyone, I love you guys. Ako rin.
I love
Ako rin.
Marami. So thank you so much again, Tina, Kat, and Rona. I really enjoyed, and our audience really enjoyed today's Rock That Body episode. I hope you also enjoyed your time here on V81 Radio, and I hope our viewers did too. So keep empowering and spreading that positivity, that mindset that you've had and you've always been. So you're all such true game changers for the beauty scene, and we thank you so much for it. You guys can follow them on their social media if you want to continue seeing them, how they're doing, and receive boosts of self-love and confidence from their posts from every now and then. So you can follow Tina on her Instagram at TEENARCHES at Tina Arches, and Kat at KATGUMABAO_, and Rona at ROWNITA. So see you, beautiful ladies, again. So I'd like to thank today's partner again. We have Alba Manila for not only providing us with chic and elegant swimwear and sports pieces, but also taking on the amazing advocacy on body positivity. Again, you may check them out on their Instagram page at Alba Manila at alba.mnl, or their website www.albamanila.com, and look through their catalog, and that's ready for anybody. So, and to all our viewers tuned in, thank you again so much for watching this week's episode. I'm so grateful to each of you who have been supporting the show from the first episode until now. So you can check out our next episodes again here on V81 Radio South Manila and Beauty in a Box page. So I hope you all continue to stay safe, and always remember to unbox your beauty in a box with me, Aliya Ambray, every Saturday here on V81 Radio South Manila. So thank you.
An online program that takes you to all corners of beauty and lifestyle. This is Beauty in a Box, providing insights on how beauty and lifestyle of all kinds will be of help to everyone, may it be in their professional or personal lives, by improving one's confidence. Beauty in a Box, every Saturday, 1 p.m. Philippine time. Hosted by certified makeup artist and beauty enthusiast, Aliya Ambray. Beauty in a Box, only here on V81 Radio, South Manila. Tunog Pinoy, Tatak Pinoy, the future of radio. This is your all hits, all Pinoy internet radio station. This is V81 Radio Worldwide.
Ito ang paborito ng bawat Pilipino. Basta all hits, all Pinoy, panalo. Merong kwentong iyakan at tawanan. Kahit nasaan ka man, ito'y mapapakinggan.